All right, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the coach's desk. We just want to give you a quick one on what is happening in the latest FIFA rankings, people. Yes, um, yeah, we see that the updates are out, and it's quite interesting because you have some unlikely movers and you have some persons who slipped up in their position. So let's jump right into it. And I know that the one that you want to hear right now is about the Reggae Boys. Where does the Reggae Boys lie? Those games that we played a few days or months ago down in November, and how would that affect our ranking? And it's quite interesting, people. But before we jump right into that, I'm gonna let you know the ranking, the top 10 ranking right now. And actually, the top six did not uh, gain any position. So I mean, when you look at the top 10, you have Belgium, they still remain at number one, 1783.38 points. France, 1753.3 in second place. Third, you have the Brazil. That's my team, the mighty Brazilians. They are 1744.65 points. England, wow, in the top five, 1686.78. You have Portugal, 1666.12. Spain, 1648.13. Italia would have been a gainer. They gained 1 point. That brought them up to seventh position, 1642.06. You have Argentina, who dropped 1 place to 8th, 1642.06. Same points as Italy. But I guess they would have swapped space there. In ninth position, Uruguay, 1638.08. They would have dropped 1 position. Denmark, 1631.55. They would have gained 2 points or 2 positions. So they were 2 positions down, but they gained 2. So they are now in the top 10. And that round off the top 10. Now, one thing for sure is that the position of the CONCACAF teams, they remain. Mexico is still the number one CONCACAF team. USA is in second position and Jamaica in third. However, Mexico, who was currently holding the number 9th position in the top 10, they would have moved 2 places down. So Mexico is now out of the top 10, people. They are 11th position, 1629.56. And Uruguay would have taken their position in the 9th spot. So it was a good thing that the CONCACAF team was in top 10, but they would have been replaced. And there are a lot of European teams in the top 10 section there. Argentina and Brazil are the only 2 teams that are non-European that are in the top 10, and that speaks volume of the European League. Yes, that's a mecca of football. Yes, 1930, England. Is it 1930? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just going off the top of my head. So Mexico, people, is in 11th position. Top team in CONCACAF still is. You have USA. They are in 20th position, people, 1555.42. They would have gained 2 positions. Yes, people. USA was 22nd. Now they are 20th. And they are big movers in CONCACAF. And also Jamaica. And this is what you've been waiting for, people. Yes, Jamaica. They have 1,432 points. That's 1,432.65. And they would have gained 2 positions. Yes, the last time we checked, Jamaica was in 47th position. Now they are 45. Wow. That's a big move for the Jamaicans. Even though they would have lost the game against the United States. So if, for example, you take it into consideration, they would have done two series, 3 matches. One against the United States, 2 against Saudi Arabia. And they would have only won 1 of those games. And they still would have gained 2 points, so 2 positions. So that is quite interesting how FIFA does the ranking. I'm yet to understand it. I'm going to do a little bit more research to see how they actually come about with these positions when teams lose. Unless that United States game that they played is not a part of the ranking points. That's what I'm foreseeing. So those 2 games against Saudi Arabia would have possibly be in the ranking points, and that would have caused them to move up to 45th position. Now, I know I have some bright football fans out there. Yes. You can just check that out for me and explain to some of the persons down below in the comment section how this FIFA thing does. But I believe that I'm on the right path where the game against United States would not have been added to the ranking points to date. You understand? So it's interesting that the Jamaica still are in the top 50 position, and definitely many persons are again clamoring that we remove Whitmore, and for the past few years Whitmore would have allowed this team to remain in the top 50 as the coach. Yes, he's the coach, and he would have worked along with this team, and they would have maintained that top 50 position, and that's a good look. So of course, you know that players can always get contracts overseas, and the work permit can be easily sorted out and so forth. So people, when we look at things, when we say that a lot of our players are not going to Europe and all of that, or especially England, because most of us want our players to go to England. But I mean, if you're not in the top 50, then it's going to be very difficult to get a work permit in England. So for them to be in the top 50, it is a good look. So it's just crazy though, because if football was being played and we remain in this position, football in Jamaica, of course you never know, a player would probably be in England in a League 2 or even a championship team. You know, understand? So I mean, it is a good look for the Reggae Boys, for the country Jamaica. We hope that football will get cracking. Yeah, so some youngsters can get some contracts, move on, do themselves proud, do the family proud and all of that. Because of course it's not good that, well, it is good that we're in the top 50, but then again, because no football is being played, especially for the local Premier League, then persons might not get contracts over there in Europe, in particular England, because no football is being played. So we'd love for things to work out. We hope that we'll maintain that position. We possibly will be having a game with Serbia, another European country, in the month of June. So we hope that match goes on, so some more players can get some more games, and we want the team to gel as well. So we'd like to see some of those players who came out for the friendly against the United States to get another few minutes under their legs in the national colors, just for persons to see more of what these players can do, because we grade very hard and our criticism is very deep. So I mean, to have that game would be a plus for these players. So I'm anticipating that game being played. We'd love for it to play, and big ups to the coaching staff. Big up to the JFF. Yeah, we have to big them up when good things happen, because yes, it's under their administration that this top 50 position has taken place as well. So we have to big up the JFF. We have to big up the coaching staff, the technical team, and all stakeholders who played an important part in allowing Jamaica to continue occupying the top 50 position. Big ups to the Reggae boys, and we're looking for even better things. We want them to break into the top 40, and if you ask me, if this team is assembled and we get a good team out and we continue to win games, then back down to when we were in 30s, yes, that would be very, very, very good, because that would have been over 2 decades that would have occupied positions like that. So people, thanks again. It's just an update on what is happening in the FIFA ranking. And thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for your support again, people. Definitely, we look forward each and every day to share good content with you. You're the ones that make this thing possible. Big up yourselves. Thanks again for the support. It's Coach's Desk with your sporting experience. I'm out.